The cafeteria fell silent the moment the tray hit the floor. Spilled milk spread like a white river across the tiles, and the laughter of 3 girls echoed through the room. They stood in a circle around the new student, grinning with cruelty that only teenagers could perfect. The new girl didn't flinch. She just stared at them, her eyes calm, steady, too steady. Her name was Maya. She had transferred to Lincoln High just 2 weeks before, a quiet face in the back of classrooms, her accent betraying she was from somewhere far away. She spoke little, carried herself lightly, but there was something about her, an unshakable stillness that unnerved some of the louder kids. That stillness is what made her a target. Amber, the ringleader, thrived on that. She was the kind of girl who had ruled the school since freshman year, her laugh like a knife and her confidence like a shield. With her 2 friends, she made sport of finding someone weaker to torment. To them, Maya seemed perfect, small, quiet, and new. "You're clumsy, huh?" Amber sneered, nudging Maya's shoulder with deliberate force. "Or maybe just useless." The cafeteria erupted in whispers. Everyone had seen this before, the same pattern, the same victims. Most looked away, not wanting trouble. A few snickered, grateful they weren't the target. But Maya only bent down, picked up her tray, and said softly, "Please move." That should have ended it. But bullies don't stop when you ask them nicely. They thrive on reactions, tears, anger, fear. And when they didn't get any of that, they pushed harder. Over the next week, the bullying escalated. Books knocked from her hands, snide comments about her clothes, cruel jokes about her accent. In gym class, Amber tripped Maya during basketball and laughed when she hit the floor. The teacher barely noticed. Still, Maya didn't break. She never snapped back, never cried, never begged. Instead, she kept that same calm stare, as if she were watching something invisible, something beyond them all. And that's when rumors started. "Maybe she's just weird," one kid said. "Maybe she doesn't understand what they're saying," another guessed. But then, one boy whispered, "Nah. I've seen her. She's different. She's strong." The truth came out one Friday afternoon. Amber and her crew cornered Maya behind the gym, away from teachers and cameras. "You think you're too good for us?" Amber hissed. "You don't even fight back. Maybe we should teach you a lesson." She shoved Maya hard against the wall. This time, Maya's eyes changed. They weren't calm anymore. They were sharp. Focused. Dangerous. "I told you," Maya said quietly, "to leave me alone." Amber laughed and swung at her. It happened in a blur. Maya stepped aside, caught Amber's wrist, and with a flick of her arm, sent the bully stumbling to the ground. Gasps echoed. The other 2 girls lunged at Maya, but within seconds, they too were on the floor, clutching bruised wrists and shocked expressions. No one had ever seen anything like it. Maya didn't just defend herself, she moved with a precision that was almost unreal, as if every strike against her had been predicted before it even happened. Amber scrambled to her feet, red-faced and furious. "What are you?" she spat. Maya took a slow breath, steadying herself. "I am someone who doesn't want to fight. But I will if I have to." The bullies fled, humiliated, and word of what happened spread like wildfire through the school. By Monday morning, Maya wasn't the quiet new girl anymore, she was the girl who stood up, the girl who couldn't be beaten. But here's the part most people didn't know. Maya hadn't always been unshakable. Back in her old school, she had been bullied too. She had cried herself to sleep for years until her father, a martial arts instructor, had taught her not just how to fight, but how to carry herself with strength. He told her, "The world will always test you, Maya. But if you stand tall inside, nothing outside can break you." That lesson had followed her to Lincoln High. And when the bullies came, Maya wasn't fighting just for herself, she was standing for every kid who had ever been cornered, mocked, or made to feel small. Slowly, things began to change. Some students started sitting with Maya at lunch, curious about her quiet strength. Others stopped laughing at Amber's cruel jokes. Even the teachers, who had once overlooked the bullying, began paying more attention. Amber never bothered Maya again. In fact, she avoided her completely. And while she never apologized, the power she held over the school dissolved after that day. Maya didn't become popular, not in the flashy sense. but she became respected. And to the kids who had always been too afraid to speak up, she became something more, proof that you don't have to be loud to be strong, and that courage isn't about throwing the first punch. It's about refusing to let anyone break you. The story of Maya spread far beyond Lincoln High, shared in whispers and later in proud retellings, the new girl, the one the bullies tried to crush, but who rose instead, unshakable and undefeated. And every student who heard it walked away with the same lesson: strength isn't about hurting others, it's about having the courage to stand, even when standing alone. Because sometimes, the quietest person in the room turns out to be the strongest fighter of all.